Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Baseball coming up on this Memorial Day. It's the Cleveland Guardians going up against the Colorado Rockies. Along with my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And singing the big bat in the lineup so far this year, Chris Rolls.
Yeah, Boog, he's one of the pillars of this lineup. And when you have a guy like that that's so consistent and so productive, you want to make sure you can do whatever you can to get him to the plate. Get him
2 outs, base is empty. Stepping up for the Guardians, Jose Ramirez. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That's back there. Got all of that one. It's 1-0.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 1-0 ball game. And on the hill today, Pedro Avila.
Batting below 200 on the year. It seems they have a hard time picking up his release point.
There's a swing and a drive. And that gets down in the corner. Around first, heading for 2. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and whipped it into the outfield.
Chris Rolls digs in now. Leading the NL in home runs to start the day. He's been a beast. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Around third. Here's the throw to the plate. He'll score it in time. It's 1-1.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Kicks and fires. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, he picked over once just before the pitch to check on him.
Runner goes again. Got him swinging. Run to third. He's safe.
Batting fourth, the third baseman.
Up the middle, and that one handled. Now a jump throw. There for the out. Runner scores from third. It's the Rockies 2 and the Guardians 1. New inning getting started, and now it's going to be Lane Thomas. Up the middle. Oh, look at the stop from his backside, but he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single.
Really stands out to me. I mean, you got the diving stop at short, which was outstanding. And how can you not love the hustle flying down the line? That's just great baseball at an extremely high level.
Quantrill back to work. Runner takes off. The throw, tag, and he's out.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw, quick, not rushed, and accurate.
We head to the bottom of the second, so in now for Colorado, Jake Page. In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. It's 3-1.
No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Back, gone. And they tack on to their lead. It's 4-1.
Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up the ballpark.
But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 4-1. we're back.
Leading
We
off
go to
for
the
the
top of the
Guardians.
fifth. Here's Lane
The right
Thomas.
fielder, number
Now a fly ball to right center. Long run into the gap. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Around second now, going for three. And he's got a leadoff triple.
Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box. And
on the ground, Tovar gathers and throws to first. That's out number one, and a run comes in to score.
Tyler Freeman.
It's the Rockies 4 and the Guardians 2. Here's Jose Ramirez. High fly ball out towards left field. And that one hops the wall. And that's a 2-out double.
this was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here. But once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way.
And in scoring position with 2 away. And now it's Josh Naylor. Swung on, belted. That's back there. Going, gone. And this game is tied. It's 4-4.
Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact.
But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. All even now at 4 apiece. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show.
But my mojo right and my motor right, so I roll the dice, so I seize the day.
Now the third baseman,
Leading off,
Ryan
Wheeler
McMahon.
Defenders are able to make tough plays look easy.
And there's a fly ball deep right field. That ball's carrying. Forget it. It's 5-4.
Low breaking balls can be so difficult to get up in the air. A lot of times, pitcher will throw that to get a ground run. If you've got that type of swing where you can go down and get it.
The Rockies get one by way of the long ball. It's now a 5-4 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Nick Sandler comes on now. Chris Rolls digging in for the Rockies.
Get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's back there. This one over the bleachers, and it finds the concourse. Look out. That was blasted to the moon. It's 6-4. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now a 6-4 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Victor Vodnik. Line drive, base hit.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Next offering, popped in the air, right field. Squeezes it, one away. Bo Naylor now at the plate. Tying run at the plate. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup. Righty to the plate. And that'll do it. And This one ends with a final score of 6-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi saying so long. Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Cleveland Guardians going up against the Colorado Rockies. John Sciambi on play-by-play. Chris Singleton providing the color. Chris, one guy having a big year for this club, leading the team in home runs and runs batted in. Chris rolls. He leads the team in wins above replacement, so most days you can expect him to be a big factor for these guys. Brenton Doyle digging in for the Rockies. First thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
So the batting order turns over. Charlie Blackmon. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. And safe. It's a stolen base. Righty to the plate. And that's a base hit.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
And he grounds one back up the middle. Dive, and he's got it. Flips it from the ground. That's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Runner takes off. There's the ball. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Good steal a second right there, and now the table is set for the middle. Make good pitches to get him out.
Strike three, got him swinging. Huge strikeout there.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
So the lineup flips over. So in now for Cleveland, Steven Kwan. Swing and a ball lifted left field, and it falls. And that's going to get into the corner. And he's into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
Wastes no time there. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Lane Thomas. Ripped into center, base hit. Heading for the plate. Here's the throw. He's safe.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride low, out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front.
Well, they pick up one run on the RBI single. It's now 1-0.
Gotta be horse high, big tight and bull strong.
Back here in Denver, bottom of the sixth. So in now for Colorado, Chris rolls. And the 0-1. Well struck, deep right field, way back, and out of here. He powers that one out of here. It's 1-1. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to model that type of approach.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Next to hit for the Rockies, Michael Toglia. Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. And the Rockies jump in front. It's 2-1.
Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up the ballpark.
But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Justin Lawrence. And he grounds one to the right side. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No play. That's an infield single. And now, Andres Jimenez. His righty-lefty splits there.
The score and tie this ball game up.
Out to short. What a stop. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
This is great work by the shortstop. He makes the throw across the diamond after the dive and just wasn't able to get it there in time. But I love how much he put into that play. And on the other side, he was really giving it his all down the line as well. Nice play on both ends.
Kicks and fires. In the air, left field, down the line. And that's the 3rd out. All set to start the 9th in this one. That one 95 to finish him off. Hard liner. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Well, off the bat, it looked like they might get that tying run on base, maybe even extra bases. No dice, though. A little unlucky on that one.
So they're down to their final out. Checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. Yes, he did. It's ruled a swing and a strikeout, and this ball game is over. Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Cleveland Guardians going up against the Colorado Rockies. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. So the Colorado Rockies have taken the first 2 games of this series, and today they'll go for the sweep. They played well, Chris, and they're looking for more of the same in this one.
Yeah, they've been the side shaking hands on the field after each game so far. Played solid baseball to earn those wins, as you said, but every game offers up its own unique challenges. So we'll see what those are today, but there's always a little extra motivation when you have an opportunity to sweep a series.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Throw to second, out at second. That ends the inning.
Well, trying to get into scoring position, but a great catch and throw to end the inning. That's the way to pick up the pitcher. If it's an all-star or Cy Young Award winner to just a rookie.
On the ground. On the run, sends it over to first. And safe. He busted it down the line for that infield single.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go.
Yeah, no question. Runner on the move. Pitches low. Throw to second. Great jump.
Nice lead and a nice steal there to get in the scoring position.
Runner goes again. Pitch misses. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, sometimes stealing third base can be tough.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. There's a swing and a drive. And it stays fair. The run comes across and the Rockies score first. It's 1-0.
Guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That's back there. That one opts against the fence. Run comes in from second. It's 2-0. And that's a double.
He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit.
Deal 1. In the air, right field. Pretty well struck. That's back there. And that one is off the wall. Thomas whips it in quickly. And that holds the lead runner at third as it's a double. So 1 out with 2 aboard. And now here's Eleuris Montero. Swung on, belted. That one back. He hits the wall and hangs on. Great catch. Both runners tagging. He's in on the sacrifice fly. It's 3-zip.
So much excitement and a great effort out there to take on the wall as he hauled it in. And for the batter.
That one back up the middle and it gets through. In comes the run from third to add on. And it's 4-0.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
A bunch of runs. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. Second inning coming up here in Denver. It's the Rockies 4 and the Guardians nothing. Back here at Coors Field. Now, Brenton Doyle. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport. Smash down the left field line. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. And that's a leadoff double.
Kept his bat through the ball and didn't pull off or roll his hands over. And that allowed him to rip that ball down the line for the double.
Here's Charlie Blackmon. 0 for 1 so far. Smoke to right center, and this one's going to go out of here. It's 6-0.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add a run. It's 7-0.
When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 7-0. Major League Baseball is on the show. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. Ripped into right center. And that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Just a great approach. Looked like that was exactly what he wanted to do with that pitch. And right off the bat, he knew he was taking that wide turn at first to head for second. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
Ground ball to the right side. Montero takes it himself and one away in the top of the third. Here's Andres Gimenez. Right side. Tosses to first. There for the out. Runner scores from third. It's the Rockies 7 and the Guardians 1. And they're on top 7-1. Back here in Denver, start of the fourth, and here is David Fry.
You got to continue to keep your head down, play catch with that catcher, and just try to move through this lineup.
That one to first, and it's through for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard. 190 pounds, and he was selected, and that chance handled. Quickly to second for one. Throw to first, but he beat it. Josh Naylor digs in for the Guardians. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes up the middle. Base hit. That was smoke through the infield. In there safely.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls.
Hammered down the line. Could be extra bases. One run is in. Coming home. The relay. He's in there. It's 7-3.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it.
And now Bo Naylor. The Rockies leading by 4. Top half of inning number 4. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
One that lasts for several games, even a week or more.
2 outs. That one is absolutely belted, giving chase. can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. He's in safely at second. A run comes into the play.
Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. And midway in the 4th, it's the Rockies 7 and the Guardians 4. So digging in, Chris Rolls. This guy with big-time power and an elite defender. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 1. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. That was blasted to the moon. He's up to 3 home runs in the series, and they tack 1 on the board. It's 8-4. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. Tremendous eye-hand coordination to be able to get that splitter and still get the barrel to it, get it up in the air for a home run. Tell you what, these guys work so hard at their craft, and right there, it was on display.
The Rockies tack on another with this one. It's now an 8-4 score. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. 2-2 now. Oh, great stop. Throw to first, and very nicely done for the out.
Great cat-like reflexes right there. Lays out, knocks the ball down, and then fires with that rocket arm all the way across the diamond. Man, put this guy in the mound.
Two outs, base is empty. Now here is Bo Naylor. And that's ball 4.
Going into the gap.
That one the other way. That's a hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Throw is low, and it gets by.
Cold nights, not really fun to play in, and it makes it tough to hit as well. Makes it tough to throw, and might have played a factor right there.
In the air, out towards right center. Blackman settles underneath it. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, but they wind up leaving 2. So the Rockies lineup turns over. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Rockies, Ryan McMahon. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Blackman around second, headed for third. Coming home. The relay to the plate, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Textbook defensive execution right there. Outfielder hits the cutoff man. Relay throw to the plate. A perfect strike and a great way to end the inning.
All set to start the 9th in this one. Here's Tyler Freeman to hit. Broken bat, and it's popped up. And no throw for some reason as he reaches first. That's got to be an error.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Tries to get back and see.
The infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's going to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for another play.
Doyle pulls it in on the run. So they're down to their final out. Stephen Kwan. The Guardians down to their final strike. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. First and second, 2 down. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And our final here today, 8-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. We'll see you soon.